Today's roulette strategy is called My Neighbours Are Cool, and it's presented to us by Mr. Cool P80. Simple enough to follow along with. I'm going to put the bet on the first time to show you how it's set up, and then I'll save the bet because we're going to need that for our progressions. Because if we lose, we're going to go up a unit. So the easiest way to do this is place the bet and then save it. So we'll do that in a minute. Just for anybody new to the roulette tournament, got $1,000. I'm going to be playing with for 37 spins. I'm going to jump straight in here. So you set your neighbours to 6, okay, and then we're going to have $1 on 9 and the neighbours. Then we're going to move this to 3, and then we're going to have 12 and the neighbours by 3, 16 in the neighbours by 3. So you can see there's some overlapping numbers here. When we had, it's not going to show you right now, but when we had 9 in the neighbours, it came all the way to 16 and came all the way to 12. And then obviously we've had those additional neighbours on 12 and 16. So the board looks like this. Some of them have $1 on it. Some of them have $2 on it. I know straight away that that is a loser because this is all about the section of the wheel. So there's a $27 starting bet. What we're going to do is on a loser, simple enough, repeat and add a unit. I forgot to save my bet. So I'm going to have to put it on manually next time. I just thought, so I was supposed to save my bet so that next time I can just go repeat, add a unit. I didn't do that. I'll show you how to do it next time. So it's basically $1 on 9 in the neighbours by 6 and $1 on 16 in the neighbours by 3 and 12 in the neighbours by 3. Hopefully we hit this, which we look like we have. I think that's a banger. We're going to be in session profit now. Whoa, we're $63 in profit already. Right. Let's get that bet on, and I will save the bet like I should have done first time. Move this down to 3. It's 12, and it's 16. Then obviously when the ball spins, I'll save the last bet, and then we can follow our progression. So we're $63 in profit already, which sort of shows you the aggression of this strategy. We have 19 wins, so we are slight favourite to win, but we are obviously following that D'Alembert style system. So we need to get it near 16. Yeah, that works, I think. Just going to save it. Cool Neighbours. Okay, that is now saved. And I'm just going to repeat that bet. So your probabilities, guys, 19 wins, which gives us 51.4% probability of winning. But obviously you can see not all winners are created equal in this My Neighbours Are Cool strategy. So we do have 8 jackpots, and that was a jackpot there. That pays, what does that pay? That pays $45 profit. That's on the base bet. I think that's another good one. That's a good one, not a great one. Just going to repeat that bet. I will finish the stats here. So 8 jackpot numbers. Those are those numbers that cover that are near 16 and near 12. They pay $45 profit on this base bet. So $27 bet will return $65 in profit. The other ones will return $9 in profit. So if they're not jackpot numbers, they return $9 profit. Can that get round? Oh, it did. So you see that was a 20, what was that? That returned 36. It was a $27 bet, returned 36. That's a $9 profit. Those numbers that have just a single 1 unit bet on. And then obviously we have an 18 wax, 19 numbers covered, leaves us 18 wax. There's a 48.6% probability of that happening, and that means that we lose our entire $27 bet. So we could easily, with 18 numbers, lose 3, 4 in a row. So we're going to add $27 each time. Now, Mr. Cool P80 has said, that's miles away, I think. Yeah, that's a loser. Has said to reset in session profit, or he's going to leave it up to me when to reset. And I quite like it when people do that because it protects my bankroll a little bit. So after a loser, I've just repeated the bet and added a unit. So obviously, what was our session profit here? Let me just zoom into the stats for you. $90. So if I'm on a $108 bet and I'm on like $83, I will either completely reset or at least bring it down a little bit. We've been burnt before. That's another loser. We've been burnt before where we've like just had to get to session profit. The most memorable one was in the previous tournament. Let me just get this bet on repeat. Add a unit where I think we were. I genuinely think we were $1 away from session profit. Refused to reduce our bets or reset just because it was our first tournament, and I was like, no, rules are rules, and we ended up just losing our entire bankroll because of it. So with this additional like flexibility, it protects our bankroll a fair amount. That's miles away again. So you can see they start getting out of hand. We've got 18 losers. We just hit 3 in a row. We're now $72 down. So we're going to repeat the bet. Add a unit. There we go. There's our $108 bet. So what are we at? We're at level 4 here. 3 losers in a row. We're at level 4. So now these are paying 9 times 4, $36 profits on the single ones. And whatever 9 times 45 is on the big nice ones. So you really want to hit a big nice one soon. Which that doesn't look like. Oh, maybe. Yeah. No, I went straight back into 4. Yeah, I think there's just too many whacks here. Right, repeat the bet. Add another unit. Let's have a look at these numbers. That's a winner. Then we went loser, 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 loser. I'm not surprised to hit 4 losers in a row with 18 whacks. Fortunately, this is not a martingale. To be honest, if it was a $27 starting bet and we were martingaling, it wouldn't be in this tournament. I'd just be like, no, no chance. I'll go bust far too easy. So you want to be on get lost. That's on the wrong side of 0. Struggling big time. Let's repeat. Get another unit on. We can't afford too many losers with this. We got off to a great start, didn't we? And now we're just falling behind massively. So we're going to need to hit at least a couple of winners here. This might be a case of me just introducing like a D'Alembert style so that our bets aren't so big. That's gone up the other side again. What? 6 and 4. 6 and 4. Right, let's repeat this. Can we recover this? Add our neighbours. I think I've got 2 more spins after this. So there's still not a massive amount of progressions. And the problem is, even if we hit a small winner, we don't fully recoup, guys. That looks okay. I think that's just an average win. $189 bet. Returns 252. So that was right in the middle, wasn't it? That's our 9 is our starting bet. 9 and the neighbours by 6. So if it's near 9, we know we've won. What's funny about this is you kind of want to be on the outskirts. You want to be on nearer to 12 and nearer to 16. We'll take the win. It's better than continuing that losing progression, but we're very far behind here, guys. Very far behind. What? Number 4 has been an absolute pain, this roulette strategy. Nobody covers number 4, and it just comes out so often. Repeat. Add a unit. If we lose this, I have to drop those bets. And we've got one last bet. This has not been a great start. $603 down. We've not even, well, we've made it to 13 spins. We need to hit a jackpot number soon. No. Oh, yeah. We got something. Oh, that is a jackpot number. My eyes went wrong. Right, that's a big recovery. Of course, that's a jackpot number. I don't know what I was thinking then. So we have 16 in the neighbours, and obviously that was 33. So that was a big spike in our profit, or in our bankroll, 603 to 243. We won about $350 then. I'll have another one of those, and I'm going to definitely drop my bet if I have another jackpot number. Just happy it let me have another go, to be honest. No, that's far too far. Okay. Apparently I've got to increase this now. Repeat. Add a unit. So if I lose this, I'll have one more. And I think, yeah, looking at that, I can add another $27. I mean, we are favourite to win. And we've lost 9, won 6. But it's not dramatically unlucky. Okay, that 33 is helping us out. Oh my goodness. I feel like this needs to reduce its bet. I'm not going to do it because I'm not even in any session profit. I'm not even in bankroll profit. But $54 down, do I need a $243 bet? Probably not. If I hit any winner here, these bets are getting reduced. Any winner, these bets are not being $243. And I'll try and figure out how much they should be. That's a winner. Right, I'm $27 in profit. What was my bet? 243. Let's just get these down to something a little bit more sensible. Let's do 189. So I've not fully reset. But if I just feel like $243 when I'm $27 in profit is too much. Now, obviously, if this hits a jackpot number, it's still going to be great, still going to be good, but I have reduced the profits because I've taken it down a bit. That's actually a banger. Oh, no, it's not a banger. It's just a good one. Right, $90. We were at $90 resetting. Quick, reset. Oh, my goodness. I thought we were going to bust out then. Just go to those stats. We were at session profit. So our session profit was $90. Now, I have done this a little bit of a disservice because obviously if we were on a $243 bet, we would be over session profit now. But I did bring it down. I was told by Mr. Cool P80 that I'm well within my right to bring it down. 29 is good. That's a jackpot number. Okay, let's repeat that bet. So I'm super happy that I hit a jackpot number there, but the difference from $459 down to $54 down. So that spin there was a $400 profit. Now, we were 2 spins away from being out. So this is definitely not for the faint-hearted. And our stats are looking more like what they should, to be honest. Does that come back round? Yeah. Another good one. Let's repeat that bet. So we should win more than we lose. This is dead easy to understand with 37 spins. So that's 37 numbers covered. This is why I do 37 spins for the probabilities theoretically to play out. Like if you do 37 spins, theoretically every single number should hit. Obviously, that's not going to happen because 4's hit 3 times. So there will be some numbers that don't hit. But with 19 numbers covered, every single spin, we should win 19, lose 18. That is a loser. So we repeat that. Get the base bet back on. Add a unit, excuse me. So we're on $54 bets. What was our bet on at one point? 230 something. We're only going up $27 each bet. So that's not far off. No, I was going to say 10 losers in a row, but it's not in a row, is it? Because we hit a little one, didn't reset, then lost another one and added a unit. So it's a bit, it's not in a row, is what I'm trying to say. 30 is a loser with this strategy. Repeat. And add a unit. So just going back to those numbers to look at it at the board, it's 10, this half of the board, from 26 all the way to 10. That just landed. 23 is our loser. So we always want it to be in this section. Ideally near 16 or ideally near 12, but we'll take any. That looks like it's near 12. That's right in 12. Are we going to be in session profit? Yes, by quite a lot. Now we reset. 23 spins. This was on the brink. So, I mean, yes, it does look bad, but it was worse than that because $603 with $200+ on the table, like 2 spins, we were done. Nice to just reset and be back at this base level, to be honest. Get back round. 20 is good for us. So this is another one of those strategies where it's to sort of understand if we've been on the lucky side or the unlucky side. It's not as simple as going, yes, we won 19, we lost 18, because obviously we had those jackpot numbers within those winning numbers. So there's 8 jackpots, which means there's 11 just regular winners. Feel like out of these 13 wins, most of them have been jackpots. That's a loser. You can repeat and add a unit. I think this is going to be one of those strategies, and it's very, very common when playing roulette, is when playing roulette with a strategic strategy or system in mind. As long as you don't go on massive losing streaks, like we were on the edge of one of those, I think it's like 4 or 5 or 6 even. Like lose one, win one, you'll do absolutely fine. 3 is a good one, not quite a banger. Wait, is 3 a banger? 270, 279. Is that a reset? We're only on $54 bets. So if that was to happen at a higher bet, let me just explain what my thought process there. Our session profit was 279. We're now at 270. The official rules are to reset when in session profit. So the official rules say don't reset. Like I said, I'm able to reset when I think is sensible. Good job I didn't, because that's a great number. I'm able to reset when I think it's sensible, but because our bets weren't that big, they were $54, and we've seen before we can go to 200 plus. I thought, do you know what? Risk to reward, a $50 bet. If I lose it, it's not the end of the world. The next one's only going to 80 something, so we can stay at that level. How this is $360 in profit, considering after like 12 spins we were $600 down, has baffled me. Get back around, no. Repeat and add a unit. This could be the top spot. Well, what's the top spot? It's $500, isn't it? But we've seen how fast it can get out of hand. So it's definitely got a chance of being in the top 8, but we've still got 9 spins left. It's an exciting one. And do you know what's nice is I do enjoy playing the wheel. Now, saw that bounce. Oh, that bounced very strange. It bounced and then went the wrong direction, which actually worked out nicely for us and landed in one of our jackpot numbers. Let's repeat that bet. No, let's not repeat that bet. Let's reduce our bet. Yeah, that like bounced here. And I thought it was going to end up round here, but just bounced and went meow all the way back. 4-2-3. This can get into the top spot. Done it again for us. We are cooking now. Have I done something wrong there? Is 24 not supposed to be a jackpot number? No, of course not. This, sorry guys, this strategy is confusing me. Because it's near 16, I expected that to be a jackpot number, but it has to be near 16 in and next to 9, doesn't it? Has to be near 16, but this side of 16. The same with 12. Near 12, but this side of 12. I don't know why I'm struggling so much to spot when it's a winner and when it's not a winner. Repeat and add a unit. So if I said previously in the video, near 16 are bangers, near 12 are bangers, that's not the case. It is the case if it's near 16 and the side closer to 9. I'm showing you the wrong thing, sorry. 16 and closer to 9, or 12 and closer to 9. Then we're in the money. Tell you what, when it's 4, bet on 6. When it's 6, bet on 4. Feel like that's happened a few times now. Repeat, add a unit. We are on 32 spins, so we've got 5 left. Don't want to be losing all 5 of these. The stats, the probabilities say that we've got 3 more losers in us. But we've got 2 more winners. So hopefully those winners are going to be jackpots. I'm speaking as if it's guaranteed to happen. Obviously with roulette, nothing is guaranteed to happen. That looks okay though. Right in the middle of where we want to be. That's not going to be a reset. Our session profit was 432, so we're going to stay at this level. I get lucky with this dealer. I think. Maybe I just remember the lucky times. But I feel like when she sits down, we do okay. So it's a bit nerve-wracking with this that we are not reducing our bets. But if it wants a shot at the top spot, it's probably good for it that we're still at $81 bets. Now, 6 again. I don't like 6 or 4. Repeat. Add a unit. Just looking at this, right? So we're on a $108 bet. And we're $297 in profit. We can still finish in the red, despite being $432 up, but despite being 600 and something dollars down. So this is actually going to come down to the wire again. That's rubbish. Is this actually going to finish tragically for us? 35 spins. We've got 2 left, but we've got a lot of money on the table. So it just needs to win one of these, and it'll finish in the green. And the probabilities say that we should win one, lose one. Just needs one winner to finish in the green here. Looks okay. That's our winner. We'll take that. So we know we're not increasing our bets. We're not reducing them. We're just going to repeat for the last one. Technically speaking, we should lose this. 19 wins, 18 losses, exactly what the probabilities say should happen. If we do lose this, we'll have made $99 profit. If we do win this, has a chance at the top 8. If we hit a jackpot number, definitely has a chance at the top 8. 14 is just good. We'll take 14. Right next door was 20, which would have been absolutely epic. So we were slightly lucky with our probabilities. We won $279. We were 2 spins away from being completely wiped out. That was an exciting one to play. Definitely not for the faint-hearted, as you guys saw at the start. So Mr. Cool P80, thank you very much for your roulette submission. You will receive a third of these winnings. Let me know what you thought of this strategy, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.